Hey, beautiful Taurus souls, come sit with me because what I'm about to share with you today is absolutely mind-blowing, and I need you to really pay attention to what the universe is revealing right now. I've been doing readings for years, and honestly, what came through for you today made me stop and just sit in silence for a moment because the cosmic justice happening around you right now is so profound. So I'm shuffling the cards and immediately the energy feels heavy, but in a good way, like when storm clouds finally break and you can breathe again. There's this sense of vindication coming through so strongly, and I can feel that many of you have been through some really challenging times recently. Someone has been talking about you, spreading stories, maybe even posting things on social media that weren't true or were twisted versions of events. The cards are showing me that you've been dealing with people who thought they could damage your reputation or make others see you in a negative light. But here's what's incredible about what I'm seeing in your spread today. The universe has been watching everything unfold, and cosmic justice is not just coming, it's already here, and it's working in ways that are going to shock everyone involved. The people who tried to bring you down are about to experience exactly what they put out into the world. And honestly, some of you are going to witness this happening in real time over the next few weeks. Let me pull the first card, and oh my goodness, I just drew the Eight of Swords, and this is so perfect for where you've been. This card is showing me that you felt trapped by other people's narratives about you. You've been in this mental prison where you felt like no matter what you said or did, these people had already made up their minds about you. Maybe you tried to defend yourself and it felt like your words were being twisted or used against you. Some of you even stopped speaking up altogether because it felt hopeless. The Eight of Swords represents that feeling of being bound by circumstances that felt beyond your control, especially when it comes to how others perceive you. But here's the thing about this card that most people don't understand. Those bindings are often illusions. The woman in the card could walk away if she wanted to, she just doesn't realize it yet. And that's exactly where you've been, Taurus. You've been so focused on the stories being told about you that you forgot your own power to simply walk away from that entire narrative. But what's happening now is that removal of those mental bindings is already in progress. You're starting to see that the opinions of people who would spread lies about you actually don't matter at all. Their energy says more about them than it ever said about you, and deep down, you're beginning to understand this truth. The Eight of Swords here is showing me the end of feeling trapped by other people's projections, and the beginning of you reclaiming your own story. Now let me draw another card because the energy is so intense right now, and I need to see what's actually happening to these people who tried to damage you. I'm getting the Three of Swords, and this is wild because this card is coming through to represent their current emotional state, not yours. Usually when people see Three of Swords, they think it's about their own heartbreak, but in your reading today, this is showing me the emotional devastation that's happening to the people who tried to hurt you. They're experiencing deep regret, painful realizations about their own actions, and honestly, some of them are dealing with the social consequences of their behavior. What's fascinating about the Three of Swords in this position is that it shows me these people are finally seeing themselves clearly for the first time. The swords piercing the heart represent moments of painful truth where they're confronting what they actually did to you. Some of them are losing sleep over this. Some are dealing with friends and family who are starting to see their true character, and others are facing the reality that their actions came from their own insecurities and jealousy. The Three of Swords here is cosmic justice in action. It's not about you wishing harm on anyone, it's about natural consequences finally catching up. When someone spreads negativity and lies, that energy has to go somewhere, and it's boomeranging back to them with the same intensity they sent your way. The universe doesn't play favorites, but it does maintain balance, and that balance is being restored right now. I'm also seeing that some of these people are trying to reach out to mutual friends or even to you directly because they're uncomfortable with how things ended. The Three of Swords suggests they're in emotional turmoil about the whole situation, and part of them knows they crossed lines they shouldn't have crossed. But here's the thing, Taurus, and this is important. Their discomfort is not your responsibility to fix. Let me pull another card because I can feel there's more to this story about what's actually happening behind the scenes that you might not even be fully aware of yet. Wow. I just pulled the Queen of Swords, and this energy is powerful. This card is representing you right now in all your clarity and wisdom. The Queen of Swords has been through difficulties and emerged with crystal clear boundaries and zero tolerance for manipulation or dishonesty. This is who you're becoming through this entire experience. What I love about the Queen of Swords appearing in your reading is that she represents someone who has learned to cut through illusions and see situations exactly as they are. She doesn't get emotional about other people's drama anymore because she's developed this incredible ability to observe from a place of detached wisdom. She's not cold or heartless. She's just learned that some people's behavior says everything about them and nothing about her. The Queen of Swords is showing me that you've reached a level of clarity about these people and situations that's actually quite impressive. You're seeing patterns you might have missed before, you're understanding motivations that were hidden, and you're recognizing manipulation tactics that you used to fall for. This card suggests that you've developed what I call emotional intelligence armor, where you can observe drama without absorbing it. But here's what's really interesting about the Queen of Swords in this position. She's also a communicator and truth teller, and I'm getting the sense that your authentic way of handling the situation has actually inspired other people. Some of you have friends or family members who have watched how gracefully you've dealt with these attacks, and they've gained respect for your character. Your response to adversity has revealed your true strength to people who matter. The Queen of Swords is also telling me that you're done explaining yourself to people who are determined to misunderstand you. You've reached that beautiful place where you know your own truth so clearly that other people's opinions feel irrelevant. This is such powerful energy, Taurus, because it means you're operating from a place of inner authority rather than seeking external validation. Now, I need to see what the universe is revealing about the bigger picture here because I can feel there are layers to this situation that go deeper than just social media drama or gossip. Oh, this is incredible. I just drew the Hanged Man, and this card is showing me something so profound about what's been happening in your life recently. The Hanged Man represents a period of suspension where everything feels upside down, but actually you're gaining a completely new perspective on your life and relationships. This explains so much about what you've been going through. The Hanged Man tells me that while these people were busy trying to damage your reputation, you were actually going through a deep spiritual and emotional transformation. You were learning to see your life from a completely different angle, questioning old patterns, releasing attachments to things that no longer served you, and developing a much stronger connection to your own intuition and inner wisdom. What's beautiful about the Hanged Man in your reading is that it shows this whole difficult period has been preparing you for something much better. Sometimes the universe puts us in situations that feel uncomfortable or challenging, because those experiences are exactly what we need to level up spiritually and emotionally. While other people were focused on drama and negativity, you were actually doing deep inner work, whether you realized it or not. The Hanged Man also represents sacrifice leading to wisdom. And I'm seeing that you may have had to sacrifice some relationships or social connections that weren't genuine anyway. Maybe you lost some friends who believed gossip about you without asking for your side of the story, or maybe you had to step back from social circles that felt toxic or superficial. These losses felt painful at the time, but the Hanged Man is showing me they were actually clearing space for much better connections to come into your life. There's also this sense with the Hanged Man that you've been developing patience and trust in divine timing. Instead of rushing to defend yourself or getting pulled into drama, you've been learning to wait and let truth reveal itself naturally. This card tells me you've developed faith that real situations always work themselves out without you having to force anything or prove anything to anyone. The Hanged Man is such a powerful card for your situation right now because it represents the end of that suspended period. You're about to come down from that tree with completely new wisdom, stronger boundaries, clearer priorities, and a much deeper understanding of who truly belongs in your life. The transformation is complete, and now you get to move forward with all this new clarity and strength. Let me draw another card because I can feel the energy shifting and there's something coming through about what happens next in this whole situation. This is absolutely perfect. I just drew the Six of Pentacles, and this card is showing me the restoration of balance that's happening in your life right now. The Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving, fairness and justice being served in very practical ways. This card tells me that everything these people tried to take from you, your peace, your reputation, your social connections, is being restored and actually improved. What I love about the Six of Pentacles appearing in your reading is that it shows the universe is literally balancing the scales. These people put negative energy into the world targeting you, and now positive energy is flowing back to you from unexpected sources. Some of you are going to receive opportunities, support, or recognition that directly counteracts whatever damage they tried to cause. The Six of Pentacles also represents your natural generosity and kindness coming back to you multiplied. While these people were focused on tearing you down, you maintained your integrity and continued to treat people well. This card shows me that your genuine character has been noticed by the right people, and doors are opening for you because of who you authentically are. I'm also seeing with the Six of Pentacles that some of you are going to be in a position to help others who are going through similar situations. Your experience with being targeted or gossiped about is going to become wisdom that you can share with someone else who needs guidance. The universe often uses our most difficult experiences to prepare us to be sources of support and understanding for others. The Six of Pentacles is telling me that you're entering a phase where you're going to receive recognition for your actual character and contributions rather than being judged based on other people's false narratives. People who really know you are going to step forward and speak up for you. Opportunities that align with your values are going to present themselves, and you're going to experience the kind of support and appreciation that feels genuine and lasting. This card also suggests that the material and social aspects of your life are improving. Maybe your work situation gets better. Maybe you connect with new people who appreciate you. Maybe financial opportunities come through. But whatever form it takes, the Six of Pentacles promises that you're moving into a much more balanced and supportive phase of life. Now let me draw one more card because I need to see what the universe wants you to know about moving forward from all of this. Oh, wow. The Nine of Cups just came out, and Taurus, this is the wish fulfillment card. This is telling me that everything you've been hoping for during this difficult period is about to manifest in your life. The Nine of Cups represents emotional satisfaction, personal happiness, and getting what you truly desire on a heart level. What's incredible about the Nine of Cups appearing in your reading right now is that it shows me this whole challenging experience has actually helped you get much clearer about what you really want in your life. Sometimes we don't know what we truly value until we're faced with situations that threaten those things. Being targeted or gossiped about has probably made you appreciate genuine friendships more, value your privacy differently, and understand the importance of surrounding yourself with people who see and support your authentic self. The Nine of Cups is showing me that you're about to enter a phase of life that feels so much more fulfilling and peaceful than what you had before all this drama started. It's like the universe had to shake up your life to remove people and situations that were actually limiting your happiness, and now you're free to create the kind of relationships and experiences that truly nourish your soul. This card also represents emotional maturity and self-acceptance, which is exactly what you've developed through this experience. The person in the Nine of Cups is satisfied with who they are and what they've created in their life. They're not looking for validation from others because they've found that sense of completeness within themselves. This is the energy you're embodying right now, Taurus. The Nine of Cups is also telling me that you're about to experience some really beautiful moments of recognition and celebration. Maybe people are going to acknowledge how well you handled this difficult situation. Maybe you're going to achieve something important that puts you in a positive spotlight. Or maybe you're just going to have experiences that remind you how blessed you really are. This card promises that joy and satisfaction are coming into your life in ways that feel authentic and lasting. What I find most beautiful about the Nine of Cups in your reading is that it represents happiness that comes from within rather than from external circumstances. While these other people were trying to control how others saw you, you were developing the kind of inner confidence and self-worth that can't be shaken by gossip or social media posts or other people's opinions. Let me draw one final card because I want to see what guidance the universe has for you as you move forward into this new chapter. This is absolutely perfect. I just drew the King of Pentacles, and this card represents the stable, successful, and respected person you're becoming through all of this. The King of Pentacles has weathered challenges and emerged as someone who is known for their integrity, wisdom, and ability to create lasting success in their life. What I love about the King of Pentacles appearing at the end of your reading is that it shows me you're stepping into a phase of life where you're going to be recognized for your actual achievements and character rather than being judged based on drama or gossip. This king represents someone who has built something solid and meaningful, someone whose reputation is based on their actions rather than other people's stories about them. The King of Pentacles is telling me that while these people were wasting energy on negativity and social media drama, you've been focused on building something real in your life. Maybe it's your career, maybe it's your personal growth, maybe it's your relationships with people who actually matter. But whatever it is, you've been putting your energy toward creation rather than destruction. This card also represents leadership and being someone others look up to and respect. I'm seeing that your graceful handling of the situation has actually elevated your status in the eyes of people whose opinions truly matter. The King of Pentacles suggests that you're going to be known as someone who rises above petty drama and maintains their dignity even when others are behaving badly. The King of Pentacles is also about material and practical success. So this card is promising that your focus on building rather than fighting is going to pay off in very tangible ways. Opportunities, recognition, financial improvement, professional advancement. This king represents all forms of worldly success that come from consistent effort and good character. What's most powerful about the King of Pentacles ending your reading is that it shows me you've learned to derive your sense of worth from your own accomplishments and values rather than from other people's approval. This king doesn't need anyone else to validate his worth because he knows what he's built and who he is. This is the energy you're embodying as you move forward. So let me tell you what I'm seeing in the bigger picture here, Taurus. These people who tried to damage your reputation and spread negativity about you thought they were hurting you, but actually they were participating in your spiritual upgrade without even realizing it. The universe used their negative intentions to push you into a higher level of personal development, emotional maturity, and spiritual understanding. While they were focused on tearing you down, you were actually being prepared to step into a much more powerful version of yourself. The Eight of Swords showed me how you felt trapped by their narratives, but that imprisonment was temporary and necessary for you to develop the mental strength to break free from caring about the opinions of people who don't really know you. The Three of Swords revealed that these people are now dealing with the emotional consequences of their own actions. They're experiencing the exact energy they put out into the world, and this is teaching them lessons about how their behavior affects others and ultimately comes back to them. The Queen of Swords showed me the clarity and wisdom you've developed through this experience. You can now see through manipulation, recognize fake people quickly, and maintain your emotional equilibrium even when others are creating chaos around you. The Hanged Man explained why this period felt so suspended and upside down. You were going through a major spiritual transformation that required you to let go of old patterns and develop new ways of understanding yourself and your relationships. The Six of Pentacles promise that the balance is being restored in your life, and you're going to receive positive energy and opportunities that more than compensate for any temporary damage these people tried to cause. The Nine of Cups revealed that your deepest wishes for peace, happiness, and authentic connections are about to be fulfilled because you now know exactly what you want and won't settle for less. And the King of Pentacles showed me the stable, successful, respected person you're becoming. Someone whose reputation is built on actual character and achievements rather than other people's stories. The most beautiful thing about your reading today is that it shows me how the universe turns even negative situations into opportunities for growth and elevation. These people thought they were bringing you down, but they actually contributed to your spiritual evolution. They thought they were damaging your reputation, but they actually helped you discover who your real friends are. They thought they were winning some kind of battle, but they were actually losing pieces of themselves through their negative actions. Right now, as I'm finishing your reading, I want you to know that everything they tried to take from you is being restored and improved. Your peace is deeper now because you're not dependent on their approval. Your friendships are stronger now because you know who will stand by you during difficult times. Your self-confidence is unshakable now because you've learned to value yourself based on your own truth rather than other people's perceptions. The cosmic justice happening in your situation right now is so profound because it's not about revenge or punishment. It's about natural law. When people put negative energy into the world, that energy has to go somewhere, and it inevitably returns to its source. When people focus on creation, love, and authenticity like you have, that positive energy also returns multiplied. I hope this reading has helped you understand that you're not just surviving this situation, you're thriving because of it. You're emerging as a stronger, wiser, more powerful version of yourself. And the people who tried to bring you down have actually contributed to your spiritual upgrade without even realizing it. The universe sees everything, remembers everything, and always restores balance. Trust that process, celebrate your growth, and get ready to step into this new chapter of your life with confidence and joy. But wait, there's more coming through, and I need to keep drawing because the energy is so intense right now. I can feel there are additional layers to this story that the universe wants to reveal to you. The cards are practically jumping out of the deck, and I can sense there's information about timing and specific details about what's happening behind the scenes that you need to know. Let me draw another card because I'm getting this strong feeling that there's someone specific in this situation who's about to face some major consequences, and the universe wants you to understand what's really going on with them. Oh my goodness, I just pulled the Five of Pentacles, and this card is showing me the exact state that these people are in right now. The Five of Pentacles represents feeling left out in the cold, experiencing lack and isolation, and facing the consequences of poor choices. But here's what's fascinating about this card appearing in your reading. It's not representing you, it's showing me what's happening to them. The Five of Pentacles tells me that while they were busy trying to make you look bad on social media and spread negative stories about you, they were actually isolating themselves from genuine connections and opportunities. The universe has a way of showing people the truth about themselves, and these individuals are starting to experience what it feels like to be on the outside looking in. What I'm seeing with the Five of Pentacles is that some of these people are losing friendships, missing out on opportunities, or finding themselves excluded from social situations because others are starting to see their true character. When someone spends their energy on gossip and negativity, they develop a reputation for being untrustworthy and drama-filled, and eventually that catches up with them. The Five of Pentacles also represents spiritual poverty, and I'm getting the sense that these people are feeling empty inside despite any temporary satisfaction they might have gotten from trying to damage your reputation. There's this hollow feeling that comes when you realize you've been spending your energy on destruction rather than creation, and that's exactly what they're experiencing now. But here's what's really interesting about the Five of Pentacles in this position. The card traditionally shows two figures walking past a church or place of spiritual refuge, suggesting that help and redemption are available if they choose to seek it. This tells me that some of these people are starting to recognize they need to change their ways, though whether they'll actually do the inner work remains to be seen. The Five of Pentacles is also showing me that their actions have cost them more than they realized. Maybe they lost the respect of mutual friends, maybe they damaged their own reputation by association with drama, or maybe they missed out on opportunities because they were too focused on negativity to see positive possibilities in their own lives. The universe always provides mirrors, and they're seeing reflections of their own energy coming back to them. I'm also getting with this card that some of these people are dealing with their own personal struggles that they were projecting onto you. The Five of Pentacles often represents internal feelings of inadequacy or fear of not being enough, and attacking you might have been their way of trying to feel better about their own insecurities. But now they're facing those feelings directly without you as a distraction or target. Let me draw another card, because I can feel there's more to this story about the specific ways that cosmic justice is manifesting in this situation. Wow, this is incredible. I just drew the Seven of Swords, and this card is perfect for explaining exactly what's been happening behind the scenes. The Seven of Swords represents deception, theft, and sneaky behavior. But in your reading, it's showing me their tactics that are now being exposed to others. The Seven of Swords tells me that these people thought they were being clever with how they went about trying to damage your reputation. Maybe they thought they were subtle with their social media posts, or maybe they believed they could spread stories about you without it getting back to you. Or perhaps they assumed they could manipulate situations in ways that wouldn't be traceable back to them. But here's what's fascinating about the Seven of Swords appearing in your reading right now. This card often represents getting caught in the act or having sneaky behavior exposed, and that's exactly what's happening to them. People are starting to see through their tactics, recognize the manipulation, and understand what was really going on behind the scenes. The Seven of Swords is showing me that their attempts to be subtle or indirect have backfired completely. When someone consistently spreads negativity about another person, it creates a pattern that becomes obvious to others. People start to notice that this individual always seems to be in conflict with someone, always has drama surrounding them, always has negative things to say about people who aren't present to defend themselves. What I love about the Seven of Swords in this position is that it represents the exposure of true motivations. These people might have convinced themselves they had legitimate reasons for their behavior, but this card shows me that others are seeing their actions for what they really were: jealousy, insecurity, competitiveness, or just plain mean-spiritedness. The Seven of Swords also suggests that some of their tactics are being turned against them. Maybe someone took screenshots of their negative posts about you. Maybe mutual friends are sharing information about what was really said or done. Or maybe their own behavior is being documented and discussed in ways that don't reflect well on them. The very tools they tried to use to damage you are now revealing their own character to others. I'm also seeing with the Seven of Swords that they're dealing with a loss of trust from people around them. When someone engages in sneaky or deceptive behavior, it makes others wonder what else they might be hiding or what they might say about them when they're not around. This card shows me that their reputation for being trustworthy and genuine has been damaged by their own actions. The Seven of Swords is such a powerful card in your reading because it shows that the universe sees through all deception and eventually brings truth to light. These people thought they could operate in shadows or behind your back, but everything done in darkness eventually comes to light, and that process is happening for you right now. Let me pull another card because I can sense there's something important coming through about how the situation is actually opening new doors for you that wouldn't have been available otherwise. This is absolutely beautiful. I just drew the Ace of Wands, and this card represents brand new creative opportunities and passionate new beginnings that are coming into your life as a direct result of how you've handled this challenging situation. The Ace of Wands is pure creative fire and inspiration, and it's showing me that while these people were focused on destruction, you're being blessed with the energy of creation. What's incredible about the Ace of Wands appearing in your reading is that it represents opportunities that are specifically aligned with your authentic self and genuine passions. Sometimes we stay in situations or relationships that are comfortable, but not necessarily fulfilling, and the universe has to shake things up to make space for what's actually meant for us. These people's attacks on you have cleared space for something much better to enter your life. The Ace of Wands is showing me that you're about to embark on a new project, relationship, or life direction that excites you in a way you haven't felt in a long time. This might be a creative endeavor that you're passionate about, a new career opportunity that aligns with your values, or even a romantic connection with someone who sees and appreciates your authentic self. What I love about the Ace of Wands in this position is that it represents the spark of inspiration that comes from being true to yourself. Going through this difficult experience has probably helped you get much clearer about what you actually want in your life, what kind of people you want to surround yourself with, and what activities or pursuits truly light you up inside. The Ace of Wands also represents courage and the willingness to start fresh, which is exactly the energy you're embodying right now. Instead of staying stuck in victim mode or spending your energy on revenge, you're channeling your power into creating something new and positive in your life. This is such attractive energy that it naturally draws opportunities and like-minded people toward you. I'm also seeing with the Ace of Wands that this new beginning has something to do with sharing your authentic voice or creative gifts with the world. Maybe this experience has inspired you to write, create content, start a business, or express yourself in ways that feel genuine and empowering. The Ace of Wands suggests that what you create from this authentic place is going to resonate with people and bring positive attention your way. The Ace of Wands is such a hopeful card because it shows me that the universe always responds to our energy with matching opportunities. When we focus on creation rather than destruction, when we choose authenticity over image management, when we maintain our integrity even during difficult times, we become magnets for blessings and new possibilities. Now I need to draw another card because I'm getting this strong sense that there's information coming through about specific timing and what you can expect to see happening over the next few weeks and months. Oh, this timing is perfect. I just drew the Four of Cups, and this card is showing me something so important about where you are right now, emotionally and spiritually. The Four of Cups represents a period of contemplation and evaluation where you're not easily impressed by superficial offers or temporary distractions because you're holding out for something that truly aligns with your deeper values. What's beautiful about the Four of Cups appearing in your reading right now is that it shows me you've developed this incredible ability to discern between genuine opportunities and things that just look good on the surface. Going through this experience with people attacking your reputation has taught you to value substance over appearance, authentic connections over social status, and inner peace over external validation. The Four of Cups is showing me that some people might be reaching out to you right now. Maybe some of the people who were involved in spreading negativity about you, maybe mutual friends who want to play peacemaker, or maybe new people who are drawn to you because they've witnessed your grace under pressure. But this card tells me you're being very selective about which invitations you accept and which relationships you invest in. What I find fascinating about the Four of Cups in your reading is that it represents emotional maturity and the wisdom to wait for what's truly right for you, rather than jumping at the first opportunity for reconciliation or social connection. You've learned that not every apology is genuine, not every friendship offer is trustworthy, and not every opportunity is worth your energy. The Four of Cups also suggests that you might be feeling a bit detached from social situations right now, and that's actually healthy and appropriate given what you've been through. This card shows me that you're taking time to process your experiences, integrate the lessons you've learned, and get clear about what you actually want moving forward before making any major decisions about relationships or social connections. I'm also seeing with the Four of Cups that you're in a phase where you're more interested in internal growth and spiritual development than external achievements or social recognition. This period of introversion and contemplation is preparing you for the next phase of your life, where you'll be able to engage with the world from a place of greater wisdom and authenticity. The Four of Cups is telling me that while others might be expecting you to respond to their drama or get pulled back into social conflicts, you're maintaining this beautiful state of emotional equilibrium where you can observe without absorbing, acknowledge without engaging, and remain peaceful regardless of what chaos others might be creating around you. Let me draw one more card because I want to see what guidance the universe has for you about maintaining this peaceful, centered energy as you move forward into this new chapter of your life. This is absolutely magnificent. I just pulled the Two of Pentacles, and this card is showing me the beautiful balance and flexibility you've developed through this entire experience. The Two of Pentacles represents the ability to juggle multiple priorities while maintaining your equilibrium. And it's showing me that you've mastered the art of staying centered, even when life throws unexpected challenges your way. What I love about the Two of Pentacles in your reading is that it shows me you've learned to dance with change rather than resist it. While these people were trying to create chaos and instability in your life, you were actually developing the skills to remain graceful and adaptable, no matter what storms might come your way. This is such valuable life wisdom that will serve you in countless future situations. The Two of Pentacles is telling me that you're successfully balancing multiple aspects of your life right now. Maybe work and personal growth, maybe old friendships and new connections, maybe healing from this experience while also being open to new opportunities. This card represents someone who has learned to prioritize effectively and not let any one area of life completely overwhelm the others. What's particularly powerful about the Two of Pentacles appearing in your reading is that it shows me you've developed the ability to maintain your sense of humor and lightness even during serious situations. The figure in this card is often depicted as dancing or juggling with a smile, suggesting that you've learned to find joy and playfulness even in the midst of challenges. The Two of Pentacles also represents financial and practical stability that comes from being flexible and resourceful rather than rigid and controlling. I'm seeing that your approach to this whole situation, staying focused on your own growth and goals rather than getting pulled into drama, is actually benefiting you in material ways as well as emotional and spiritual ways. I'm also getting with the Two of Pentacles that you're in a phase where you're successfully managing your energy in ways that serve your highest good. You're learning when to engage and when to step back, when to speak up and when to remain silent, when to be social and when to retreat for self-care. This kind of energetic wisdom is incredibly powerful and attractive to other conscious, balanced people. The Two of Pentacles is such a hopeful card because it shows me that you've not only survived this challenging period, but you've actually developed skills and wisdom that make you more resilient and capable than you were before. You're becoming someone who can handle whatever life throws at you while maintaining your peace, joy, and authentic self-expression. Now let me just check in with the energy one more time because I want to make sure I'm giving you the complete picture of what's happening in your situation and what you can expect as this cosmic justice continues to unfold. I'm feeling guided to draw one final card to wrap up this reading, and I want this last card to show you the ultimate outcome of this entire situation and how it's serving your highest good in the long run. Wow. The final card I drew is the Knight of Cups, and this energy is absolutely perfect for concluding your reading. The Knight of Cups represents someone who is romantic, artistic, intuitive, and driven by their heart and higher ideals, rather than ego or material concerns. This card is showing me the beautiful person you're becoming through this entire experience. What's incredible about the Knight of Cups appearing as your final card is that it shows me you're moving into a phase of life where you're going to be guided by your authentic feelings and spiritual intuition rather than by fear, social pressure, or the need to defend yourself against other people's projections. This knight follows his heart and trusts his inner guidance even when it leads him in unexpected directions. The Knight of Cups is telling me that you're developing this beautiful ability to approach life from a place of love and creativity rather than defensiveness or competition. While these people were operating from lower vibrational energies like jealousy and spite, you've been learning to stay connected to higher vibrational energies like compassion, authenticity, and spiritual wisdom. What I find most beautiful about the Knight of Cups in your reading is that this knight is often associated with bringing messages of love, reconciliation, and emotional healing. This suggests that you're going to be a source of healing and positive energy for other people who have been through similar experiences. Your graceful handling of this situation is going to inspire others and help them navigate their own challenges with greater wisdom and peace. The Knight of Cups also represents romantic and creative opportunities that are coming your way because you've learned to value depth, authenticity, and emotional connection over superficial attractions or social status. This knight is drawn to beauty, meaning, and genuine emotional intimacy, which is exactly the energy you're embodying as you move forward. I'm also seeing with the Knight of Cups that you're entering a period where your intuitive and creative gifts are going to be especially strong and useful. This whole experience has opened up your psychic and emotional sensitivity in ways that allow you to see through illusions, recognize authentic people quickly, and trust your gut feelings about situations and relationships. The Knight of Cups, as your final card, is such a beautiful promise that you're not just recovering from this difficult period, you're actually emerging as a more evolved, compassionate, and spiritually aware person. The challenges you faced have activated gifts and qualities in you that might have remained dormant if you hadn't been pushed to grow in these ways. So Taurus, as I'm concluding this incredibly powerful reading for you, I want you to understand the profound spiritual journey you've been on without even fully realizing it. What started as other people trying to damage your reputation and create problems in your life has actually become your initiation into a higher level of personal power, spiritual wisdom, and emotional maturity. Looking at all the cards that came through in your reading today, I can see such a clear story of transformation and ultimate triumph. The Eight of Swords showed me how you initially felt trapped by other people's narratives about you, but that mental imprisonment was temporary and served to help you develop the strength to break free from caring about the opinions of people who don't truly know or appreciate you. The Three of Swords revealed that these people are now experiencing the emotional consequences of their own negative actions. The energy they put into the world targeting you is returning to them as regret, social consequences, and painful realizations about their own character. This isn't about revenge or punishment, it's about natural law and the universe maintaining balance. The Queen of Swords showed me the incredible clarity and emotional intelligence you've developed through this experience. You can now see through manipulation, recognize fake people immediately, and maintain your inner peace even when others are creating chaos around you. This is such valuable wisdom that will protect and serve you for the rest of your life. The Hanged Man explained the spiritual transformation you've been undergoing during this entire period. While it felt like everything was upside down and nothing made sense, you were actually going through a profound shift in perspective that has prepared you to operate from a much higher level of consciousness and personal power. The Six of Pentacles promise that the balance is being restored in your life, and you're going to receive positive energy, opportunities, and recognition that more than compensates for any temporary damage these people tried to cause. The universe always restores what was unjustly taken, often with interest. The Nine of Cups revealed that your deepest wishes for peace, happiness, and authentic connections are about to be fulfilled because you now know exactly what you want and won't settle for anything less. This card promises emotional satisfaction and the manifestation of your heart's true desires. The King of Pentacles showed me the stable, successful, respected person you're becoming. Someone whose reputation is built on actual character and achievements, rather than other people's stories or social media presence. You're stepping into a phase of life where you'll be known for who you really are and what you actually contribute to the world. The Five of Pentacles revealed the current state of the people who tried to harm you. They're experiencing isolation, lack, and the consequences of their poor choices, while you're moving toward abundance and genuine connection. The Seven of Swords showed me how their sneaky tactics and deceptive behavior are being exposed to others, causing them to lose trust and respect from people around them. Their attempts to operate in shadows have been brought into the light, and it's not reflecting well on their character. The Ace of Wands promised exciting new creative opportunities and passionate new beginnings that are coming into your life specifically because of how authentically and gracefully you've handled this challenging situation. The universe rewards integrity and courage with matching opportunities. The Four of Cups showed me the emotional maturity and discernment you've developed. You're no longer easily impressed by superficial offers or temporary distractions because you're holding out for relationships and opportunities that truly align with your deeper values. The Two of Pentacles revealed the beautiful balance and flexibility you've mastered. You can now handle whatever life throws at you while maintaining your peace, joy, and authentic self-expression. You've learned to dance with change rather than resist it. And finally, The Knight of Cups promised that you're entering a phase where you'll be guided by love, intuition, and higher spiritual ideals, rather than fear or the need to defend yourself. You're becoming a source of healing and inspiration for others who face similar challenges. Taurus, what I want you to really understand from this reading is that everything these people tried to take from you has not only been restored, but improved. Your peace is deeper now because it comes from within rather than from external circumstances. Your friendships are stronger now because they've been tested and proven genuine. Your self-confidence is unshakable now because it's based on your own truth rather than other people's approval. The cosmic justice happening in your situation right now is so beautiful because it's not based on revenge or retaliation. It's based on natural spiritual law. When people send out negative energy, that energy has to return to its source. When people focus on creation, authenticity, and love like you have, that positive energy also returns multiplied. The universe is perfectly fair, but it's also perfectly just. What's most remarkable about your entire situation is how you've maintained your integrity throughout this whole experience. You didn't stoop to their level, you didn't engage in the same tactics they used against you, and you didn't let their behavior change who you are at your core. This kind of spiritual strength is rare and precious, and it's attracted the attention of the universe in the most positive way. The people who tried to bring you down have actually participated in your spiritual upgrade without even realizing it. They pushed you to develop qualities and abilities that you might never have discovered if you hadn't been challenged in these ways. They forced you to examine your own values, strengthen your boundaries, and get clear about what kind of life and relationships you actually want. Right now, as cosmic justice continues to unfold in your situation, I want you to focus on celebrating your own growth and embracing the new opportunities that are opening up for you. Don't waste energy monitoring what's happening to them or seeking updates on their consequences. That's not your job anymore. Your job is to step fully into this new, more empowered version of yourself and create the beautiful life that you deserve. The universe has shown you through this experience that you're protected, that truth always comes to light, and that integrity and authenticity are always rewarded in the end. These are powerful spiritual truths that will serve you well in every area of your life going forward. As you move into this new chapter, remember that you're not the same person you were when this whole situation started. You're stronger, wiser, more discerning, more confident, and more aligned with your authentic self. You've been initiated into a higher level of personal power, and with that power comes the ability to create the kind of life that truly reflects your values and desires. Trust the process, celebrate your transformation, and get ready to embrace all the beautiful opportunities that are coming your way. The best is yet to come, and you're more than ready to receive it.